If marketing feels heavier every year, if your work keeps getting questioned, revised, reopened, it's not because you're bad at marketing. It's because the system you're working in is broken. And the most frustrating part is this: the harder you try, the worse it often gets. More thinking, more slides, more explanations, and somehow less confidence, not more. Most of the marketers I work with think the problem is them. They think, I'm not explaining this well enough. I need to prepare for every possible objection. So they work harder. They stay late, they rewrite decks, they rehearse meetings mentally days in advance. But here's the thing that already should feel suspicious. If effort was the real problem, experienced marketers would feel calmer than juniors. And in reality, it's usually the opposite. The more responsibility you carry, the more mentally loaded this job becomes. That's not a personal failure. That's a system signal. The real issue isn't creativity, or talent, or intelligence, or experience. The real issue is this: marketing operates without shared criteria for judging the work. In most professions, people know three things: what good looks like, how work is evaluated, and when something is done. In marketing, none of that is shared. We use the same words like strategy, creativity, even target audience, but we don't mean the same things. And when judgment rules aren't shared, every decision becomes personal. That's when stress enters the system. Let's get into some shared words with different meanings. And we can start with creativity. Ask 5 people in your company what creative means, and you will get 5 different answers. One means original, another means emotional, or clever, or award-worthy, or something that feels new to me. Same word, different interpretations. So when the feedback comes, it's not evaluation, it's translation. And translation always feels personal. Same thing with target audience. A lot of marketers still think in demographics: age, gender, location, income, things like that. But the audience doesn't walk around as a demographic. They walk around inside the problem they have. And when those two different words collide, confusion doesn't show up as confusion. It shows up as personal opinions. Moving to the next issue: context asymmetry, which is where most of the work falls apart. Marketing teams live inside the products. They know their product features, competitive advantages, all the internal logic. The audience, once again, lives somewhere else entirely. They live inside a frustration, or desire, or inconvenience, or a problem. And most marketing work breaks not because it's bad, but because it starts at the wrong side of this gap. There are 5 different levels you can use to talk about your product: product features, the benefits it creates, the problems it solves, how life gets better, and who the audience gets to become. Marketers tend to start at the bottom with product features, but as mentioned, their target audience lives with the problem they want to solve, or some life improvements, or a transformation that they desire. The industry assumes the product is immediately relevant, but the audience couldn't care less, unless it's immediately clear how their life gets better because the product exists. That mismatch creates constant friction and nobody names it. Now add marketing meetings to this whole mess. When there are no shared criteria to evaluate marketing work, feedback turns into performance. People don't evaluate the work, they perform intelligence around it. Ask yourself this: who is participating in marketing meetings, especially ones involving creative decisions? My 20 years of experience in this field shows that actually anyone and everyone. Everyone who once took a design class, wrote a headline 5 years ago, or was simply labeled creative in the Christmas party a few years back. Suddenly, everyone has a take. None of these people are malicious. It's the broken system that invites their opinion. And once personal opinions enter, it's game over. This is where the "let's think about this some more" comes from. That sentence isn't about thinking, it's about uncertainty. Postponed marketing decisions aren't a time problem, they are a judgment problem. When there are no shared criteria to make the decision, the safest option is not to decide at all. And the work goes home with you. This is the part marketers don't talk about. When work has no clear stopping point, your brain never stands down. You are on a date night, but you're not really there. You are around your friends, but not really with them. You are at a family movie night, but your mind is still in that meeting. I've zoned out during important family moments, friend get-togethers, date nights, family movie nights. I've even worked through the whole week I originally took off to propose to my wife. Not because I didn't care about these moments, but because unresolved work was still running in the background. I've been in too many marketing meetings before, and I knew exactly how things are going to play out. So my brain simply couldn't let go. It used every available minute to keep working on the material I had to propose in the next meeting. That's not ambition. That's cognitive overload with a tiny pinch of self-defense mechanism. And the industry quietly rewards it. Not only are we always stressed and always busy at the expense of our personal lives, as marketers, we are proud of it. And that's the single stupidest thing in marketing industry. So no, you are not bad at marketing. You are part of a broken system that has no shared judgment rules, confuses effort with clarity, and labels stress as professionalism. Once you see this, a lot of things make sense. Why feedback feels random, why meetings feel heavy, why confidence never settles in, and more importantly, you stop blaming yourself for a system that was never designed to support clear thinking in the first place. The way out of this mess is not more effort, not thicker decks, not stronger defenses. It's starting the decisions in the right place, with structure that removes subjectivity before personal opinions enter. That's where clarity comes from. That's when marketing feels calm, and marketers can breathe again. This channel is about marketing clarity. Clarity as a way to remove pressure from the job that already carries enough responsibility. So if as a marketer you are competent but tense, you're in the right place.